3 months in the books, partner. Now it's December. It's the best month of the NFL season because the games get more important as the weather gets a little bit colder.
Yeah, and this is where you find out who the real teams are and who the pretenders are. Do you find yourself not only in the playoff conversation, but can you now play good enough ball down the stretch to not only be in the conversation, but actually find yourself in the postseason?
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
What we saw last week, Mike, was just a quarterback that was taking what the defense gave him and just playing a really well-rounded game. I mean, he found the end zone a total of 3 times, twice on the ground, once through the air. But most importantly, he avoided those back-breaking mistakes that could have come back to haunt him. If he continues to play at that level, it's going to be a hard team to beat on any given day.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Back to the air again on 2nd and, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll go right and find his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Back to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. It's a gain of 19 in the air. And that will be a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Receiver in motion, headed left. He'll drop to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't.
That is hot. What a throw. Touchdown, BlackKnights. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Thunderbirds offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And the numbers will show he's been one of the top quarterbacks in the league all season long, right up there among the leaders in passing yards. Receiver in motion, going right. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at third down. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing now from the gun. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for third down. They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing now on third and long. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Hunter out there for the Thunderbirds. Returnable from the 17. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Here's a first carry for their running back, And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Now they'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
They'll go with a counter on first down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now this time they'll look to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Thunderbirds offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a zone read, and his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The BlackKnights offense getting set to get back to work. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1.
A gain of a yard on the play.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So the decision has been made, and they will send the field goal unit out. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the BlackKnights will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Thunderbirds offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Here's a run going left. He's beyond midfield to the 45. They gain 18 yards on that one. That's enough for a 1st down.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So on 4th down, they'll call out the field goal unit. This one from 47 yards out. No issues there. This one is good. And the Thunderbirds are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The BlackKnights offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. This drive begins with a run by Harris. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The throw on the run is complete. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That one intercepted. And the Thunderbirds are going to take over just shy of midfield.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. They'll turn and hand this one off. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Here's a 3rd down and 4. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. He gets free. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, BlackKnights. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment, uplifting for them, big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return, and he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. This one complete right side. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll motion a tight end right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Here's the punter now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. First and 10. They motion a receiver right. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
The rest of this game is all going to come down to getting stops. You find yourself down pretty big here in the 1st half. You have to get the ball back to your offense as many times as possible, but you can't keep giving up scoring drives, whether it's field goals or touchdowns. You need punts. You need takeaways. Give your offense a chance to start climbing back.
He'll drop to throw. A throw on the move is caught.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense going to take over here in the last minute of this 1st half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. They send the tight end in motion. Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a 3rd down. Tight end going in motion here. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Open man, right side. He's got it. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
The Black Knights offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Now, faking the give. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin across the Hudson from Manhattan in the borough of Brooklyn, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. From there, we're out to check out another game, and you can see they are out in front in that one. Rome Odunze, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. J.J. McCarthy, a touchdown pass in that first half. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Black Knights offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion to the left. His throw left side is complete. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Now a 3rd and 2. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll work his way down to the 32-yard line. And that is enough for a first down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Right back to him on first down. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a toss as they look to run. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Gain of 13 for number 13. And a first down.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
A pass taken in by Harris. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Handoff here, up the middle, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive, and here's 3rd and 4. That's hauled in at the 2, and he's in. Touchdown, BlackKnights.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this has been a dreadful offensive performance. Quarterback picked off 4 times so far. And this may be one just to erase from the memory. No need to watch the film of this one. It's a horror show. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
3rd down, 3 to go. He'll look to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. They get 19 on that pass play. And that will be a 1st down. Back to the air one more time. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion. Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Thunderbirds.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Putting the tight end in motion. Toss left side, caught by his running back, and they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing. When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield taken, if not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up 1st down.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Motion man set right. They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll look to throw again. He'll get this out to the left flat.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That one good for 26 yards. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. This one complete right side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. Now a give up the middle. And he's in! Touchdown, BlackKnights! And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The extra point try forthcoming. He gets it to go. And the BlackKnights will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. Interesting point here, Greg. This is one of those where, put me in the mind of the play caller. Are you thinking just keep the ball on the ground right now?
I think it's hard. I think a lot of it has to do with how much confidence do you have that he can work himself through it, because as the turnovers continue to stack up, your biggest fear is that the confidence breaks down. So a lot of this is really just how well do you understand, what kind of relationship do you have with your quarterback. If you think you can get him through it, keep putting the ball in his hands. If you think he's done for the day, you got a big question you got to answer, whether he should even be in the game.
He'll drop to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Pick up on the play. First down, Thunderbirds.
One of the tight ends motions right. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. They're going to motion the tight end over here. To the air now on 1st and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll look to throw. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The extra point is good. And the Thunderbirds are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. As we look back at some of the highlights in this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. They'll send a tight end in motion. On third down, they'll try to get it on the ground. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
The BlackKnights bringing out their punter. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. This offense making its way back on the field, led by their wide receiver. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. A pass taken in by Johnson.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he's trying to get to the marker. It's going to depend on the spot. But the first indication that he does not get there. In fact, he did not. It is a stop and a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll begin here on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, they run the counter. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll stick with him again. And he'll keep the drive moving. He's got the 1st down up to the 45. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll try the right side this time. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. And in the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.